It is, college football fans, what you've all been waiting for after a sensational week 2 of college football. The top 25 all together now. That actually makes sense. It's not based on off-season, preseason perception. It's not based on who we think is going to be the best at the end. It is not a projection or prediction on the top 25 teams at the end of the season. It's not looking ahead to say, you know what? We got them at number 3, but they're definitely going to lose in 2 weeks, so we'll drop them. No, it's about resume. Who have the 2 opponents been? How good are they? There is some level of projection or evaluation that has to take place there. There is objectivity, but there is subjectivity to it. But you know what? Unlike the AP poll and the coaches poll and a number of polls that you see out there in rankings, it actually makes sense based on the results on the field, and not just the results, but the opponents, the quality of the opponents, and their performance. A 50-0 win brings more value to it than a 28-27 win against the same opponent, just like losses count in the same manner. A 50-0 blowout loss is weighted much more heavily in a negative direction than a 28-27 loss to the same opponent. Here we go once again. For you critics out there, please call me on the next call-in show. We will do a top 25 that actually makes sense reaction show. You need to call me. Let me know how stupid it is firsthand. Be a man, face me over the phone. All right, let's get down to it. Under consideration this week, NC State, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, East Carolina, and Michigan. At number 25, Kansas. 24, Texas Tech. At 23, Kansas State. Number 22 is Florida. Clemson at 21. Our top 20 looks like this. Marshall. At number 19, Syracuse. At number 18, Ohio State. Appalachian State is 17. USC is 16. Indiana at 15. North Carolina at number 14. We've got Penn State at 13. Texas at number 12. And just to give you a peek into how this works, if Texas would have defeated Alabama like they probably should have or could have had Quinn Ewers play the entire game, it's all speculation. It didn't count. They didn't win. But they played even with Alabama and possibly in some respects better than Alabama. Had Texas won that game, they would be the number 2 team in the country. They lost, but lost against arguably the best team in the country by like that. So Texas, number 12. Florida State, 11. Here's your top 10. Washington State. Duke at 9. Tennessee at 8. BYU at 7. Oregon State, the number 6 team in the country. Here's your top 5. Bama 5. Mississippi State 4. Georgia 3. Kentucky 2. And the number 1 team in the nation, clearly, with wins over Cincinnati and South Carolina. The Arkansas Razorbacks are the number 1 team in the country. Not necessarily the best team in the country. Get it straight. The number 1 team in the country. Number 1 resume, number 1 track record clearly belongs to Arkansas. Your thoughts, your comments down below. And again, give me a call. Top 25 reaction show coming up this week right here at the Voice of College Football.